In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to our Arthadian anthologies. Before we get started, we have a few special promos to feature. Be sure to check out the show notes in this episode to explore what you find in the following features. Enjoy. Time for more immersion into the core realms. By signing up as a member at arthadiananthologies.com, you will receive 60 volts to your name. You can earn volts by subscribing as a chosen or purchasing from the cargo bay. Then, you can use your volts chip to gain access codes for special promotions. Join now at the link in the show notes of this entry. This series was recorded in a relaxed environment with background noise from a puppy and a baby. My apologies if it breaks the immersion, but I still hope you have some fun listening. Enjoy. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring two chosen from distant backgrounds coming together to face the Foundation region and the problems plaguing it. Follow along as these two chosen encounter a mystery and play on both sides of the war for command. Last time we left off, the AI Sin was given the enhancements that were on you, Ethanniel. Then you two went to an outdoor bar and drank a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. And then suddenly screams and shouts happened when you guys began to return, and you saw that the AI Sin began slaughtering people outside. Ethanniel, you got trampled over. Kayto, you were able to evade the Sin before it was able to attack you, and you ran into the Sin's shop to find your Hadron Blaster. But instead, you actually saw on the counter in the center of this shop was the enhancements that were jammed up with cords, and all the systems and the monitors were going haywire with this text that looked identical to that of the ship that you were on at the beginning of this campaign. You went up and you yanked them out as your drunken self, and the overload of energy that was flowing through the system shocked you and knocked you out completely. And you saw a vision or something, a dark space with a bright white door that you went through. When you went through it, you woke up. Ethanniel, you were able to get up and start to break through this armored shell of the Sin frame. But as soon as you were able to break through of it, the core command came and shot a beam of energy straight through its head, destroying it. And then they came and questioned you. They also brought you on board as well. And that's where we left off. On board the vessel of the Scork Man ship, as they take you, Ethanniel, to the med bay, and also the enhancements that were found inside the chamber, as well as the synframe. So, as you guys are inside this med bay, the doctor comes up to you, Kayto, and is like, "Are you injured?" And they seem to be a younger prime fellow. He has this bright white hair that kind of goes down to around his cheekbone, and it's shaved on the left side of his head, and his eyes are this like glistening blue.
Am I injured?
I mean, are you injured?
Not shocked, man. You have like 1 HP.
Yeah, you have one.
I thought I got healed. I have 5 HP. I just have 0 stamina.
Yeah.
Or 1 stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Or does that...
You're tired.
Has that recovered?
Not yet.
Honestly, I'm just tired.
Alrighty. What about you?
Gonna be better.
Okay. It's good to know that you two are fine. And then he looks over towards the Yen. Like, how about you? I was not touched. And she looks kind of skittish, like she doesn't want to be here. And he's like, "Alright, very well. What do you know about these enhancements over here?" Points towards them. You?
Those are mine.
What do you know about them?
Not much. I woke up and they were installed on me.
Okay, well, they seem like the base enhancements that any normal Sin or Kron might get. Is there anything installed into them, or like some kind of software code that could have done this to the Sin?
Not to my knowledge.
What?
If you'd want to run tests, I'm more than happy to help.
If you are gonna run tests, maybe just do it on like a closed loop.
A closed loop, yes.
So it doesn't infect anything else.
Sorry, I got a call.
Yeah, maybe you should answer that. Maybe it's important.
No, this is more important. As you see, he goes over to begin running some tests. As he checks on the system, checks on the systems, you see as he goes to plug something into the enhancement. I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
I'm not plugged into any.
You roll me a discipline will check. $17. You suddenly get this twitch in your head, and you feel like it's a very bad idea to plug anything into those enhancements.
Wait. Stop.
He's like, okay.
Don't plug anything in.
Okay, then what do I do? I need to check these enhancements.
Well, the last time something was plugged into those, a Sin
massacred hundreds of people. So maybe, if you are going to do it, we do it in a little bit more of a, I don't know, safer environment than just randomly in this hospital room.
We are inside it. We are inside a spacecraft right now.
Yes,
Well,
we're
one of the
inside
most.
we're inside. Where is that plugged into?
This is plugged into the spacecraft.
Oh, so it's actually plugged into the spacecraft.
This cord, yes.
So if you plug those in and it has a virus in, what happens if that virus infects where that's plugged into?
Roll an influence check.
$18.
He looks at you, he's like, alright, I see your point. Okay, well then, I can try scanning it to see what I can find, but that's only on the surface level scans. Unless you know any other specific way that you could probably look at these.
Do I know another way to look at them?
No, but you did feel like some kind of weird connection to it as soon as he was about to plug something in.
Can you just roll the one over this way?
It's right here. It's on the counter. And you're just kind of sitting there. Looking.
Yes. I'm in a lot of pain. I need you to actually bring it to me.
I thought you said you weren't hurt.
No, I did say I was hurt.
Do you need me to heal you?
No, just bring the thing over here.
It's rather big. I don't think I'm going to be able to carry this on my own.
Okay, then go find someone to carry it with you.
He looks over towards Ethanniel.
No, he's hurt too.
I look away. I break eye contact.
Okay, fine.
Actually, can you just go get me some food, please? I'm very hungry.
Roll an influence check with disadvantage. Disadvantage is a -1 if you have talent, -3 if you don't. So it'd be -1.
23.
Yeah, we eating good. I'm also hungry.
I will only get you some nutritions, but that's it.
Thank you.
And he stands up and he's like, and he goes and walks away. The door then closes.
Okay, as soon as it closes, I'm going to sit up and then just start reaching my hand towards it and see if I feel anything as I get closer to it.
Okay. As you go to reach your hand
I am
out,
not going to touch it. I am just reaching towards it to see if, I feel a shift in energy.
Okay, as you go to reach towards it, you do feel almost like there's some kind of magnetic pull from your hand, and it wants to get closer. Do you let it, or do you...
I'll touch it.
Oh.
You touch it.
Yes.
There's a little spark as you touch it, and you grab it, and nothing happens. What are you doing?
What are you doing with my enhancements there?
I'm just...
Is there something wrong?
Just running some tests. I will try and... I don't know, just mentally connect to it.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a straight intellect. Shouldn't be.
No, it's not. 19.
So you're trying to connect to it, or what are you?
Yeah, I want to see if I can allow myself to I don't know, receive information from it, or find a connection to it to figure out like why am I magnetically pulled to this thing.
As that happens, suddenly everything around you, the sounds begin to quiet down as you are focusing on this. And then you see this flash of information and then coded language like from the systems. And you see the coded language almost it changes back to a language that you understand where you were originally from. It goes to your home's language. And you see it begins to show different coordinates that you're not familiar with. Then it shows a master key code 562767.
Is that the same code as before?
And then it shows enhancement.
767?
Yes.
Okay, last time it was 56276.
I have a different number, by the way. I don't know if I'm...
You didn't. You got 56276, and then you never saw the last number. And you see enhancement 26. And then it everything comes back to. And the pull kind of stops. And you are able to take your hand off.
Well, that was interesting.
What happened?
My hand just kind of magnetized to it.
No, I saw that, but kind of just stood there for a while.
Yeah, I think I just zoned out.
Okay.
Roll deception.
Do you have anything interesting that... $27.
Okay, yeah. Nothing.
So when you were wearing those things, any
You see
interesting
the
things happen?
prime come inside.
I'll
Here's
try.
your nutrition.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Where's mine?
Here you go.
Take it.
So, are we free to leave?
I still need to run some tests
On what?
on the enhancements.
Do I feel any weird vibes about whether, like, anything will happen when he plugs that thing in now? Or is it kind of like...
He hasn't tried to plug it in, so you don't know.
Maybe let's try it slowly.
He looks at you, he's like, did you feel anything odd when you were wearing these?
Yeah. I had visions.
Visions? Like what?
Just lights and red texts and numbers popping up.
Alright. Were they specific numbers, or
Yeah.
was it a pattern?
526767. That mean anything to you, Doc?
526767.
That's weird.
What's weird?
I don't know, those are just some random numbers.
Yeah, I don't know who would think of those. It was in red, and I guarantee you these numbers are right. I vividly remember seeing them when I was passed out.
This is out of character, by the way. Is that actually the numbers that you saw? Like,
Yeah, I typed
have
it
them written
down.
down? Interesting. So,
I'm just going to take them apart and see what I can find.
okay.
Be careful. Those are mine.
We'll get you some new enhancements. And you see he goes up, begins to work on them. As he goes to begin to work on them, I'd like you to roll me another discipline will check.
13. Do I get just like another really bad vibe?
You get this feeling that you don't want it to be destroyed. It can't be destroyed.
Stop.
What?
Listen, I'm not sure. I'm just not really getting a good feeling about
So
that.
then you can exit out the door.
Exit out the door? I'm in the hospital bed. Why don't you exit out of the room? I'm just not really feeling comfortable. Do you have a supervisor or someone I can speak to?
And then you see him go and grab a little cube thing that looks identical to the one that you have. You see him,
What are you
and
doing?
you see it scans the enhancement, and then you see it disappear and go into
I'm
the
gonna
cube.
pull out my gun.
Oh, what are we doing here?
You pull out the gun.
Yes, and
And
point
you
it
don't
at
say.
him.
He's like,
Like I said, I would feel more comfortable if you left that thing here.
Kayto, he's core command.
"What are you doing?" You see the yen like grabbing onto your wrist.
You can't take that.
Put the blaster down. And you see he's like,
Just put it down.
Kayto, it's fine.
Roll
No,
me
we'll
a-
get new enhancements.
roll me a perception check.
Me too, or no?
Sure.
13. Or 15. Is that a 5? 15.
What'd you get? Didn't see it either.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start, like, fidgeting. And
Well,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna start fidgeting. And, like, shaking, like, pretending to convulse. And start saying, put it back. Put it back. I can feel whatever that thing was that took over the sin.
Deception check.
$29.
He's like,
Put it back. Put it back, please. Put it back.
and you suddenly hear the door slide open, and you see two officers come over and grab onto you. I'd like you to roll me an athletics.
Does he put it back?
He doesn't.
He doesn't put it back.
He doesn't put it back.
What the fuck, dude?
He thinks you're insane. No.
So 29 was
He did believe you, but he thinks you're insane.
eight.
They grab onto you and they pull your arm down, and he's like and you see him go over to a side to grab what looks like a little like needle, and he goes up to you, and as you're restrained, he sedates you, and you feel your body to start to relax, and he looks over towards you. Ethanniel was like, "How long have you known this individual?"
Maybe 2 days? No. Maybe 2 months. 2 months, I think.
Has he ever acted like this before?
Well, we were in a pod for about a month, so pod sickness, pod fever.
Okay, how long ago was that?
It was a few days ago.
Okay. but has he ever acted like this? And you see the yen is like, this is rather abnormal.
Yeah. I think we should go get him checked out.
Okay.
He's very clearly in need of help. So.
We can send you to a state-of-the-art facility for psychiatric purposes.
Are you sure it's not tech-related?
Tech-related.
Maybe we should be running scans on his body?
I can definitely run some tests on him. He is rather sedated right now.
I think now would be a good time, now that he is sedated.
I also would like to run tests on the enhancements because it seems like there's some kind of connection to that as well.
Let's prioritize him.
All right. He goes up to Kayto, and he begins to run some tests. After about 30 minutes or so of running some tests, the doctor comes back to you. Ethanniel is like, he seems to be rather healthy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with his bearing patterns or anything like that. So
I lied so good that instead of just listening to me, he actually became frightened and they sedated me.
yes, because you were freaking out about an enhancement that you didn't own. And you were like, I need it! I need it now! Damn it, dude. I think I let the commander know that this individual needs psychiatric attention. Probably from a Nugonian who can probe his mind and find out what is inside his mind, what is causing this, and fix it.
Sure, I'll sign any consent forms I need.
All right.
How long do you think he's going to be out?
Well, the sedation should last for 12 hours.
Oh, 12 hours. Where can I go ahead and get these new enhancements?
We will have them for you. We are going to Fron 1. So a different command colony where we do have a specialist who can take care of him, and also the technology there is rather up to date with pillar standards. So you'll get new enhancements right away.
All right, cool. Do you just want me to wait here while you run these tests? Or?
Please wait inside the lobby of the ship.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they're just enhancements.
Yeah, unless you have concerns with these enhancements as well.
I think it's kind of weird that the Sith went rogue after he touched my enhancements. So I wouldn't want anything bad happening to you.
The what? It's him?
No, the robot android.
The Sin?
It's the Sin.
Oh.
I mean, how often do you...
I will take it apart to see what I can find if anything is bad. If anything is bad about it,
These guys are
I will
absolutely determined to destroy this thing.
Did you hear that? It sounded like...
I'm just so
trying to tell me
upset.
something. Alright, so...
Please.
Maybe I'll stay here. I'll stay here.
Okay, you would like
Yeah.
to watch? Okay, if anything bad happens and your friend was correct about this, then it will protect me and we will figure this stuff out.
Okay.
Okay, good. You see, he goes and takes the cube and then lets it appear. And you see, he begins to take it apart.
Which one is he taking apart first?
He is taking apart the sonic calves.
Okay.
As he begins to clip off the metallic plating on it, and then you see the thruster gets pulled out.
Where's Kayto during all this?
He is laying down on a med bed.
But he's in the same room.
I'm sedated.
He's sedated.
But he's in the same room.
Yes, Kayto.
Oh God.
Screw you guys. If I die, it's your fault.
You wake up inside the med bay. You look over and you see the Prime is detaching the frame of the sonic calves, pulling out the thruster. And you see inside, after he pulls out the thruster, you just see lines of code shifting through. It's like black with white lines of code. And then you begin to see everything else that has some kind of electric charge inside of it. Also has lines of code shifting through them. And you feel these, almost like these like strange strings that are attaching themselves to you, and you can grab onto them. What do you do?
Is it just any like electronic device?
It looks like any electronic device inside here, even the enhancement has a string on it.
Okay, is there anything connected to the guy who is taking apart the enhancements?
It seems like he has
or the device.
It seems like he has some kind of maybe a codex inside his pocket that is also has a string on it.
First, grab onto that string and see what happens.
Okay, you grab onto it. It's taut. Do you want to pull it?
I'm gonna pull it.
You pull it. Suddenly, inside the med bay, as he's pulling out the enhancement, you see his codex fly out of his pocket and then go and slide across the floor straight towards Kayto, who is unconscious.
That's
And he looks over. He's like,
Okay, as soon as he looks over, do I see that in like the other?
as that is happening, you do see that happen.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto the one with the enhancement and pull it towards me now.
You grab onto the enhancement and you pull it towards you. As it pulls towards you, you see the enhancement kind of flings out over towards Kayto, and then you see it go to fall. As it goes to fall, it's a quick motion. Are you gonna try to catch it, or are you just like shocked?
I'm gonna try to catch it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an agility check, straight agility.
Acrobatics.
I'll allow an acrobatics for this. 20. You go over and you are able to leap over with your wings, pushing you quicker towards, like right underneath the enhancement as you go and catch the enhancement before it hits the ground. Kayto, you see Ethanniel fly over and catch the enhancement as they look at each other confused. And you feel a need to grab onto the enhancement.
I'm going to grab it.
You go and try to stand up. I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
Damn it. Nine.
9. You try to stand up in this state, and you see
I can't.
You see your entire like body is lining with the same code, and you're trying to, and as you're trying to, suddenly your eyes open up, and you cannot move. You're paralyzed because you're still technically sedated, but your eyes are opening.
Hey, Doc, is he supposed to be
And he looks over.
opening his eyes?
What the hell is wrong with him?
Maybe he was right and we
The-
should not touch this.
The Yen comes over to him, and she like kind of puts her.
Can
hand-
I just move my eyeballs?
You can move your eyeballs.
I am glaring at the enhancements.
And he's like, okay, we won't touch them.
All right, Kayto, give me a sign. Blink once if you want us to touch the enhancements.
I don't blink.
Okay, blink twice if you don't.
Can I blink twice?
You have control over your
I
eyes
will
right
blink twice.
Okay, I think that settles it.
now. Okay. We will, if you can hear me, we will not touch the enhancements. I'll put everything back the way it was. But you're going to need some help with whatever is going on.
Kayto,
Do you agree with that? Once for yes, twice for no.
I'll blink once.
Okay.
Kayto, did you control the enhancement?
I'll blink once.
Can you put it back together?
Can I do that?
You're not in that same state as you once we
I'll
were.
blink twice.
Okay.
All right. I am going to put the enhancement back. Ethanniel, put the enhancement back there. I will put everything back the way it was. Are you okay with that, Kayto?
I'll blink once.
Okay. You put it back, Ethanniel?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes and puts everything back the way it was. And then he's like, we will leave it in your possession once we arrive to Front 1. Is that all right?
I'll blink once.
Okay. Now, feel free to go to sleep if you would like. I'm going to be leaving this chamber if you still...
I'll blink once.
Okay. And he goes to leave the chamber. The Yen goes up to you and then looks at you. And she's like,
I think we're both just tired.
What did you see?
I'm not quite sure. I think we saw the same thing, that he used some sort of telekinesis or...
Did you see something like this when you had the enhancements? Or were you able to do something like this?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
I'm a little concerned. Those are my enhancements. How come I can't do that?
Looks like they're not yours anymore.
Can you just please leave us to get some rest before we get to the colonies?
me? I thought, I mean, okay, I'm willing to join you guys and help you out with whatever you're gonna do.
I think we need him to be conscious for this. Please, just give us 12 hours of sleeping time.
Okay.
Just sit outside the door for 12 hours.
I was the one who helped him
I
get out of there.
I know. We just
I'm
need
gonna blink my eyes twice.
we just need some time right now, please.
I'm gonna blink my eyes twice.
You're just like I'm walking. I'm like walking towards him so that like I'm covering his face now.
Blinking my eyes twice.
And she's like, "All right, I'll be out there if you."
Can I get back to that state to pull strings?
You try to close your eyes and go back to it. No, it's not working.
Did she leave the room? The end.
The end. She's like, okay.
She's gonna smother me with a pillow.
If he, oh god, oh god, if he,
You're my enhancements.
if he wakes up or like is able to talk,
I'll be sure to ring you. I'll be sure to ring you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him.
The door opens up and she leaves the med bay.
Does the door close?
Door closes.
I walk over towards Kayto. Well.
Oh god.
You've been able to do this the whole time, haven't you?
Blink my eyes twice.
Don't lie to me. I get my finger, which is like a talon, right? Like a claw. I just like rub it against his face, like really slowly, sensually.
I'd like you to roll me another discipline check.
Oh, okay.
No.
18.
You want to move your mouth. You feel it getting ready to move, but it's not quite there yet. Like you're about like,
Do I see, like,
almost able to slur your words.
Quivering, like on his lip.
Yeah.
I get my talon and I go, shh. It's okay. It's okay. No need to talk. This will be over soon.
What the hell, dude?
And then I just start like stroking his hair. No one's here to save you now. Then I go up next to him on the bed and I just start cuddling him.
Okay. How long do you cuddle him for?
30 minutes.
10 minutes goes by. Your mouth is able to move. Do you do anything to alert him?
I'm gonna just wait and just like continue trying to like gain the strength to like do that if I need to.
Okay. After 20 minutes, you feel like you're able to talk now.
Alright. I'm gonna wait. See what he does.
I'm just cuddling him.
After another 10 minutes, you feel like you're starting to get mobility in your neck.
I'm just gonna stay still. Not do anything yet.
What do? You said 30 minutes.
Yeah, I get up off the bed.
Okay.
And I just wipe myself off and sorry you had to see that.
You do see his face. Kind of like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Ever since I met you, I just feel like we haven't had time together, so. This is just a Cantal thing. You're my companion now. I'll take care of you.
Do you say anything?
No, I'm just gonna continue to lie there. I don't do anything. I just lie there.
All right.
I don't usually do this. Then I just pet him on the head.
Okay. You can just rest.
Yeah, I'm just resting.
Okay. So you recover your stamina back. Well, your headphones just popped out there. but you're able to start moving your upper body after about 3 hours. What are you doing? Okay, so the rest of the time goes by. You do see, after about like 6 hours or so, door slides open, and you see the Prime walks in, and he goes over and begins to check a few things on the computer, and then he looks over towards you. Are you just staring at him?
I'm like, yeah, I'm just staring at him.
Are you able to move yet?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Maybe next time when I ask you not to do that, you won't do it.
Talk into the mic.
Maybe next time when I ask you not to touch things, you won't touch them.
Yeah, listen to him.
My apologies.
I forgive you.
I didn't realize what was going on. I kind of freaked out myself.
It's okay.
And you see him scurry over to the door, open it up, and it closes.
So, you're able to talk now?
Yep. Talk.
Yep.
He's actually able to talk the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just so you know, it's a bonding ritual.
Uh-huh. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
The door opens up, and you see the Yen kind of peek in.
Hey!
Come on in.
And the door closes behind her. She walks over to you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Are there any cameras in the med bay?
Yeah? Yeah, there are. You realize that after everything?
Like, look up, there's like 4 cameras in each corner of the room.
So...
How did you do that?
Do what?
We're assuming that you're the one that moved the codex and the
Oh,
enhancement.
yeah, I did.
Were you able to do that before? Before?
Before what?
Before everything went down?
No.
This in?
No.
How did you do it?
You know, just pulled some strings.
She doesn't know whether to believe you or not, or if you're just joking with her. She then looks over at Ethanniel.
Could you do that?
Let me try. No.
All right.
Can you do it again?
I will try to enter back into that state.
You cannot.
No, not right now.
What do you think caused you to be able to do it?
Well, I think that when I unplugged the
The enhancements?
the enhancements from the computer back at the Sin's workshop, I think that whatever code was running through them may have coursed through me as well, maybe. I don't know.
You didn't think this would be something worth mentioning?
To who?
To me, your companion.
To both of us.
I mean,
Who was that girl you were with?
Me?
it's her. I mean, to be fair, it kind of all happened, and then I woke up in this bed and immediately they were like, let's take these things apart. So we haven't really had much time to talk.
Oh, okay. But you were gonna tell me.
I mean, at some point, yeah.
So we have like custody over these enhancements?
Kayto, does he realize that I'm still here, right?
Yes, I think so. What is happening?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I stole something from him, and then I was following you, too. And then everything started going crazy when the sin attacked, so...
Can we trust her?
Yeah, just keep anything valuable. Kind of.
I am not going to steal from the two of you anymore. I figured you both maybe are doing things that are on your own, so maybe I could join you too and help out.
This is official Command Corps business.
Command Corps. You mean Corps Command?
I don't like her.
Okay, well, I don't like you either.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Well, I think... When are we allowed to leave? What's happening right now? Am I...
Actually, we're traveling to one of the other worlds in the Fron system. Fron 1.
Ron what?
Yes, and then they're going to be taking you to a doctor, an Egonian doctor who's able to probe into your mind to figure out what's going on with your mind.
No. No, I don't think I want that.
Okay, well, you're going to have to try to convince Core Command of that, or we're going to have to try to sneak out of here in an escape pod ourselves before we get to the Fron 1. But then an escape pod isn't going to keep us away for long, and we're going to have to find passage off-world without being detected by Core Command.
Are you able to walk? And before he answers, I pick him up, and then like a doll, like I stand him on his 2 feet, and then
he is not able to walk right now. His legs are still...
It's like a rag doll on the floor.
So you're on the floor now?
I guess.
You can move. You could slightly move your arms, but you don't have any feeling in your hands.
I'm gonna just not move, look at him, and say, yes, I'm able to walk now.
I think you're lying.
What would make you think that?
Well, just walk.
Okay.
You see, she goes outside. Listen, I don't like Core Command very much either.
Command Corps.
I just don't feel comfortable with anyone probing into my mind. That sounds like not something I want.
I'm getting him off the floor now.
Okay, well,
Do I have any idea what would happen if I plugged in the enhancements into the ship?
You don't know.
Is there a cord that would allow me to do that?
The cord that he was going to use.
Yeah, everyone uses USB Type-C in this room.
So advanced. I'm gonna take the cord. Can you bring me closer to the enhancements? Ethanniel.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna grab the cord and start moving it towards the enhancements. Do I start feeling weird?
You grab the cord and you start moving it towards the enhancements. Roll me a disadvantage.
10.
You feel like this is yes, you need to plug this in. Like, yes, this is a very good idea. Like, it would fix everything with what's going on, and it'll help you get to where you need to go.
Okay, but when it first was happening, it was not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a good idea.
Now it's a good idea.
So here's the thing. When the guy was going to do it before, this was a really bad idea. Now that I'm about to do it, I think it's a good idea. So either it's a good idea because I'm going to do it, or it's just actually a really bad idea, and if I do this, it's just nothing good is going to come of it.
You think you can command the ship?
I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. I think that it might send a virus through the entire ship.
Let Core Command IT fix it.
The door goes and slides open, and you see
I drop the cord.
the Prime looks over. Is like, "What are you doing?"
I was just about to ask you.
I was wondering...
You do realize, and he points at the cameras inside the room.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just running some of my own tests.
Okay.
He has extensive background.
If you would like to run a test on it yourself, using the same systems that I have, I can run you through what I was going to do and then see what you would do about it.
Well, I mean, I wasn't actually... I just wouldn't hold the cord and then was moving it
Okay,
closer.
but I also want to make sure that I can see what's going on so that we can take it out if there is any kind of virus.
So, you saw everything?
Yes, I saw you cuddling with Kayto here.
Yeah, I couldn't move.
He wouldn't have if he had the ability to move.
Don't worry, if he was going to try to kill you, we would have came in. We were watching.
So...
Who is we? I don't need a lot of people knowing about this.
The other officers.
Commander Ander in there?
Commander Ander is in the cockpit right now.
So, Commander Ander didn't see.
Commander Ander knows about it.
Why would you tell him?
Well, we were seeing you... Never mind.
Just go meander back to Commander Ander.
Do you think that's funny? Insulting a Core Command officer?
Lore Master thinks it's funny.
Alright, just plug it in, Kayto. We're wasting time.
I feel like that's a really bad idea.
I thought you just told me it was a good idea.
Well, it was a good idea when I was holding it. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's just trying to trick me.
Okay, but
Do you
maybe...
try to do it again?
Start moving it closer, but it's
Roll
not
another discipline check.
16.
Do you only think it's trying to trick you because you have self-awareness?
You feel the same thing, like it's a bad idea when
Someone else is gonna do it.
the guy is around, the Prime is around, but it is a very good idea if you were to do it on your own. And maybe you'd have more control over things if that was the case.
Okay.
But also, in the pit of your stomach, there's an uneasiness about whatever is going on with your head.
I look at Kayto. Like his eyes.
What's going on?
You know, Mike.
What's going on?
Do like a little like
What
a
the
little I
For the audience, Ethanniel is over there moving his eyes.
moving his eyes, twitching his eyes back and forth. All right. Well, I guess I would just kind of leave this here.
You just said you wanted to do it.
I don't think I want to do it right now.
What? Why are you changing your mind?
I'm not changing my mind. Just come on. Like, let's just. It's fine. Just.
No, it's not fine. I fall to the floor.
What? Okay, then I fall on the floor
Why are you falling?
because you're holding me.
No, I said I put you back.
Oh.
Wait, so you just start falling on the floor?
And I start pretending like I'm twitching. Like
Okay, deception check.
It's gonna be really bad. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh God.
You see the Yen rolls her eyes and just goes, oh. And then the Prime comes up and is like, what is he doing?
Is he look? Okay, wait. Is he looking at him?
Yes, he's
Is he looking away from the enhancement?
Currently, yes.
All right, I'm gonna plug it in.
You go to plug it in. As you go to plug it in, suddenly, the ship, all the systems start to go white as the Prime looks up. It's like, what the hell is going on? And you begin to hear throughout the place.
He activated the fucking Batmobile sound.
The systems start to go haywire, and you see the officers start to open the doors.
Close the doors, Daniel.
And they're like, what the hell? And they go over, and as this is happening, you are holding on to this thing, and you see all the systems are turning to what looks like. They are all saying, thank you, Kayto. Reading in that text. And then you feel the ship slow down. I would like all of you guys to roll me acrobatics checks.
Do I have to roll one if I'm like connected to this thing?
You have advantage
How does he have advantage? His lower body doesn't work.
because he's holding on to the cord.
What does advantage do?
You have talent in it? Because it's a +3 if you have talent. My +1 if you do. If you don't.
19.
19,
24.
24. The two of you are able to hold onto everything as the ship shifts, and then that's where we'll end the session.
Damn.
What do you mean? We got time, bro.
I feel like we're not gonna.
That's such a cliffhanger.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
You get 12 CP. What'd you think of that?
All right.
Damn, you seemed so upset.
I don't know. I don't know if
Damn.
it's gonna definitely.
you put that you have 12 CP? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to weirdness and yeah.
Look at me.
All right.
Expanding your lore. A specific subset of chemicals that do that.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be. You're free to do so.
It's canon.
Okay. Thank you all for listening, and may you be reborn in power. I thank you for listening to The Foundation. Be sure to listen to the New Age campaign as threads begin to emerge and tie in with every series. After all, this is an overarching anthology. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.